For more on all of this now, we turn to CBS News National Security contributor and former CIA Deputy Director Mike Morell. He is in Washington. Mike, what options right now could the U.S. potentially use to influence this situation?
Jeff, there's a range of options from the U.S. providing its intelligence to the Iraqis, to helping the Iraqis collect their own intelligence, to providing them equipment, and then to conducting airstrikes. But all of that will take time. Airstrikes require precise intelligence. These insurgents will be hiding in cities. We don't want to kill civilians, so you need precise intelligence. That's going to take time. There is no silver bullet here in terms of support the U.S. can provide to turn the tide in the short term.
Iran is already getting involved. Are they in a better position to influence this right now?
So, Jeff, I think they are. They've got relationships with Shia militia groups that date back 10 years. They provide weapons and training to those groups. They're also willing to put their own soldiers on the ground with Iraqi fighters. And I think that can make a huge difference. I think that is a huge downside for the U.S. over the long term, the Iranians helping the Iraqis, because it will give them influence inside of Iraq, and that is not in our interest.
Mike, you saw what Holly Williams had to say about ISIS. From what you've seen, how strong are they, and is it reasonable to think that they might try to take Baghdad?
So, Jeff, prior to the surge of ISIS in the last week, I would have put their numbers somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000, depending how many were in Iraq and how many were in Syria at any one time. But I think over the last week, their number is growing, because as they take towns, young Sunni men are joining them. And as they overrun Iraqi military units, some of those Sunni fighters are joining them. So I think their number is growing. I am not particularly worried, Jeff, about Baghdad. I think Iraqi forces are capable of defending Baghdad. I don't think ISIS is interested in taking Baghdad. I think what you'll see in Baghdad is a series of suicide attacks designed to undermine the confidence of the Iraqi people in their own government.
Mike Morell in Washington, thank you.
You're welcome.